Anything Goes podcast, man. It's your boy Sean Peoples, man. Listen, people, you like our vibes, you like the movement, like, subscribe, share, comment in the comment section, man. Ring the notification bell. Why ring the notification bell? Because we're on the road to 5K. And that means when we get to 5K and you don't know how you're going to collect the prizes, how you going to collect the cash. How they going to do that, Sharp, man? How they going to do that, Razor? They can't. You ain't going to know. That's why. So ring that notification bell. Jump in the community tab and vote in all the situation issues up there. That's just a better way for us to gauge what kind of content we want to put out to y'all. So help us help you. And another thing, I see some of y'all still skipping them commercial, but we ain't even going to talk about that right now. But we see y'all. Yo, I'm here with my brothers, man. Mr. Razor. The girls, them laser. Shot, man. Wagwan. Family.
Living and loving the life.
Yeah, yo, life is good. Life is
all right.
Great. Life is to be loved. Mr. Razor. Where are you, brother?
Yo, my there. Yeah, I watch the rain outside there. You see it?
All wicked just peek out the window a while ago. I see two youth out there play rain ball. I mean, I say, some like to see the youth, they might enjoy themselves, man. I had the game thing and bing, 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 bing. You know? But yeah. But my brothers, soon on looking nervous over there. And I don't know why they're looking nervous. But for me, I feel very confident in this one because I'm a Jamaican and I know Jamaicans don't cheat. But we do have a little insight on why men cheat. So we're gonna fill you all in on some of the topics. You know, to be honest with y'all ladies, as a man, we don't even know why we cheat. But we're gonna give you some of the theories that we think that might be the reason why we cheat. So Mr. Razor, why men cheat?
Well, yes, there are several things, you know.
Explain them to me.
Well, number one, you can't say, oh, a female treat a man. And, you know, sometimes a man come home, you know, and working hard and, you know, his female or his significant or whatever she is, you know, and you come home and nothing is done to the house. No food, no, you know, it's like, you're like, what are you? You don't know how to treat a man. You understand? And sometimes I think it boils down to that, where a female necessarily don't know how to treat their man sometimes. You know, they don't know where to pick up the slack. You understand? They you know, because sometimes they think a man is a man and, you know, you just suck up whatever, you know, and they don't feel like.
So what you're basically saying, a man want love too?
Yeah, man, I forget love too. You understand? We need love, you know, we need caring.
That sounds reasonable. That sounds reasonable to your shot, man.
Sounds very reasonable.
Yeah, so sometimes that's what happened, you know, where a man sometimes, you know, and then I could go on to another topic where sometimes a man is just not satisfied with the woman that he chose. You understand? And you know, he cheats, you understand, because he wasn't satisfied with the person. Maybe the sex is not good, you know, and he say, well, like, there's a reason for me to cheat. You understand? So
isn't that the man's fault though, that he chose to stay with someone that personally doesn't satisfy him in the ways that he feel like he should be satisfied? You wouldn't think that's the man's fault. That's not the woman's issue right there.
Well, sometimes a man, well, you know, you're right, but sometimes a man don't, let's say you want certain things done to you and the man don't communicate that with his female because he feels like she should know, you understand? And, you know, it leads him to do other things, you understand? But
we should always remember communication is key. You cannot expect someone to know what we want or what we need if we don't tell them.
Yeah, that which is true, very true. You understand? Or maybe he tell them and it's just not satisfying because no two vagina is alike. You understand?
Whoa.
Anyway, I did not think this topic was going to turn comedy.
I was not expecting that.
Yes.
Okay. That escalated very quickly.
All right. Let's hear what you must say, sharp man. Let's go on.
So it's and I know I'm not the only one here that feels that way. I understand because sometimes you can't have sex with somebody and it feel good, and the next time you have sex with somebody, it don't feel the same. You understand? So
all right.
some might be wet, some might be dry. You understand? No, but it's all depending on your preference still. But like you said, communication is key, and is for you to know, and it's for the female to try and understand the man too. So
Well, before we go back to Razor, Sharpman, Mark Sharpman, because we have some more we'll interrogate one another for the late at our expense to comfort the ladies today. Sharpman, why do men cheat?
I think it's a variety of reasons. I mean, like you said, if we actually knew, we probably wouldn't be sitting here today. We'd be rich.
Real. Yes. I couldn't.
But we can speculate. I mean, yeah, sometimes it's sexual desire, like Reza pointed to. Where a man may be with one female and is desiring another female for whatever reason. That's definitely I think one point, and and so that's something that we have to consider. But that's we're saying why why is not like why can't be an excuse, you know what I mean? I said why it cannot be an excuse, but maybe commitment, person's in a relationship and they're not committed to the relationship. They could definitely stray if they're not committed to the relationship, or there was a misunderstanding between the two parties that they're in a relationship. So speaking of maybe people that are not necessarily married, but maybe in a committed relationship, and one person think it's okay,
like one person is committed and the other one is
and the other isn't. So like low commitment, basically, I think is probably another reason.
Fault, though.
Huh?
That would still be the man's fault, though.
Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, it absolutely could be the man's fault, absolutely. And if that's the reason why they did it, it absolutely is the man's fault. If that's the reason why they cheated, right? Because they weren't fully committed to the relationship. And again, there's other reasons, such as maybe you put yourself in a bad situation, wrong place, wrong place. You know what I'm saying?
That can definitely happen. But I don't necessarily think that because you cheat, you're not committed to the relationship. I guess it depends on the actions afterwards.
Oh yeah, so I see where you're going with that. I see where you're going with that. See, you're saying a person may have cheated or whatever, committed infidelity or whatever, but still be committed to a relationship because it's the after action. Are they planning to make a life with this other person? Are they planning to exit their current relationship to go to another relationship? And so that's a whole different scenario there.
Are they willing to go through the ups and downs,
yeah,
heartache that they caused in the time when they got caught cheating?
Right, and is the other person willing to accept their contrition or them trying to do better or fix what they've done in the past?
Definitely. When it comes to my thoughts on the situation, is I think that overall, like I said before, men don't know why we cheat. Men are sometimes stupid when it comes in a relationship, immature, and most of the times men do things because we are easily, I don't want to make excuses for men, but we're easily let's just say we lose our mind when it comes to woman. Like here, Mr. Razor said, no one vagina is the same. you know. So at the end of the day, a man will put himself in situations, as my white friends, shout out to Scotty, would like to say, for some new, for some strange. If anybody know, I know you guys been in the military, so I know you heard a lot of white guys say that before. For some strange, so some guy would jeopardize your whole relationship for some strange, meaning for some, a new source of vagina, which is definitely selfish for a man. But a lot of times, ladies, it's not you, it's us. It's the man that's being selfish. It's the man just not knowing how to pick the person that will satisfy them. You pick a person based on maybe their looks, or maybe how they carry themselves, or maybe you see yourself like this the type of girlfriend I would like. A girl that carries herself in a y'all could tell me if y'all agree with me. A girl that carry herself in a manner which respectable, but you're not entertained by anything else from her other than that. So you go out and find it from somebody else. Would y'all agree with that?
That's true.
Yeah, that's definitely something to be considered as well. I mean, there's, again, like you said, you really can't blame. So like as a man, you can't blame a woman for what you did.
No, definitely.
You absolutely cannot do that. I don't care.
There's no excuse for it. And as a man, I would never come up with blaming the woman for what I did, because I should have just left you.
Right. You can't. I mean, I don't care if so.
What I want, I should find somebody else that can give it to me.
Exactly. If you think it's lack of love, if you think you're being neglected, whatever it is, it's your responsibility to either communicate that to the other person and or exit the relationship. But that person can't make you do anything. No. That person is not responsible for you. You're your own person. It's your responsibility. If you did something like that, if you cheated, that's your fault. You can't never blame a woman for something that you actually did, right? That's just not, you just can't do it. It doesn't make any sense. They didn't tell you to go out and do that. I mean, you did it for whatever your reasons were, you did it, but you can't blame it on the woman.
On them, yeah.
The thing is, we live in a society where it's okay, where it's okay for a woman to be vulnerable, but a man is not okay for a man to be vulnerable. So a man sometimes would be, and I said this before many times in a relationship, a man would be selfishly and mentally finished with a female and don't cut the chains with her because maybe he don't want her to feel bad, or maybe he just don't want her with somebody else. But still, you will go out and find somebody else to accompany the missing part from her in him. And that is not good for her or him because he keeps finding it from somebody else. So you're never going to put yourself in a situation to try and find it from her because you don't think that she has it. So you're going to find it from someone else. And, growing up as a man who always see women complain about men and their infidelities, sometimes when you hear the woman them talk, you can't even be upset with them because you see it happen so much around you with either yourself or your friends or on TV, and you like, man, you gotta be kidding. How you get caught up in a situation?
I mean, you see politicians do it all the time. They come on and they make these big speeches and they always deny it until the lady shows up and she comes and they have some documentation, some messages, some voicemail, some text or whatever, and it's like, okay, so that happened. But yeah, I mean, it's pervasive throughout our society. I mean, it probably there's some mental health component, need to get therapy to figure out why. Can't blame it on somebody else. You got to figure out why are you doing this, right? I mean, that's like the whole thing is figuring out why you did what you did, and how can you get better and not do that again, or not continue to do that.
That is crazy. When you said that, one thing, a specific thing came to my mind when the whole Bill Clinton thing, when they voted to impeach him, and 90% of these guys that voted to impeach him was doing the same thing, so I'm like, wow, it's crazy, and these guys get caught up.
Yeah, because the only thing that saved the rest of them is because the females that they were dealing with is not willing to come and put them out on public.
Yeah.
Exactly. So that's
And then they had to perform for their wife. Like, oh,
Yeah.
this is egregious. Can't imagine
Yeah.
you a cheater.
Okay.
You
Yeah.
a cheater, but haven't got caught, and your friend got caught.
exactly what they say
You
about
be in
what
the house defending your friend. Oh
Yeah.
man, she made him cheat. You can't.
Yeah.
You got to be at the house saying, I can't believe this scumbag.
I mean, what they say about what they say about living in a glass house, you can't throw stones. So, kind of.
You got to be out there calling him a scumbag. Got to tell you,
Yeah.
man, I can't believe this dude got caught again. You need to grow up. When, in actuality, a lot of us need to grow up. It's just what you have to learn in life that some things are more important than running around and keep destroying the person that you love.
That you claim to love sometime,
After a while, you in a year yourself have to say, you not worth nothing to keep hurting the person that you know. That's why I think we all have friends who, well, I guess probably before you got serious with your ladies or while you're serious with your ladies, are so, you see them and they won't go around certain women. It's not because they scared of the woman. It's because they scared of their reaction to what's going to happen with the woman. So they keep themselves away from it. I have about 3 friends like that. You cannot get these dudes to go to clubs, and you can't get these dudes to go drink while other women are around, because they will not do it. They're going to tell you, nah, can't do that.
So I mean, it depends on what kind. It depends on what kind of a drinking person you are. Because some people get drunk and lose their mind and don't remember anything. They black out. They don't remember stuff. So just.
But one of them is, he's like, drinking is his relax zone. Once he start drinking, he's gonna feel relaxed, and put him in a state where he's gonna make bad decisions. So he's like, when I'm around women, I know I make bad decisions, and I don't want to, I don't want to jeopardize my marriage. So I'm not going to drink because I know I can make a sane decision when I'm sober.
At least he's aware of that and is trying to, prevent that. But, not giving him, not saying it's excusable if he did do that, but at least he's trying, actively trying not to put himself in situations like that.
When you have somebody that's actually trying, and this is no excuse for guys again, because we're not making any excuse for guys here. When you have somebody that's actually trying, sometimes you gotta take your hats off to them, because if that person, and sometimes the ladies don't get to see that. They don't get to see their guys trying. They only see mistakes. So, you can't really get upset with them for being upset. Because they don't see you maybe turning 4 or 5 girls down, and you thinking, 4 or 5 years ago, 4 or 5 of them tonight. I'm turning them down. 4 or 5 of them tonight. So it's a it's an up in the air thing, man. I don't think I know the answers to why guys cheat, to be honest with you.
I mean, I don't think I know the answer.
But I do know that if I'm in a relationship with somebody and I care for them not to be destroyed mentally, I do know that I'm going to try my best to be the you can't be perfect, but to try and give them a sort of relationship that they're looking for. Because no relationship is perfect. Every relationship, you might see the good in front of you all the time, but that's a fairy tale.
Any relationship that lasts any amount of time is going to have ups and downs. And anybody that tell you that, they're lying to themselves and they're lying to you. So that's just first and foremost. That's just, man, that's just my word. Nobody could sit and get online or wherever and come and say, oh boy, my relationship is perfect. No, if your relationship is perfect, you don't have a relationship. Somebody's lying to somebody.
Definitely. I feel like sometimes too, when it comes to man and women thing, I think women mature faster than men.
Oh, that's no doubt.
Man, we find every excuse to do what we want to do.
Yeah,
especially for me. I'm gonna talk for myself here. I ain't gonna put words in nobody else's mouth. I find every excuse to do what I want to do.
Yeah. And I think women, like you said, they're way more advanced than us, and they come when they want to be with you. They come to a relationship more committed. In my opinion, if they're coming for love, they come more committed. Not if they're coming for for your status of what you have. I'm not talking about those people. I'm talking about women that come for love, that come because they want to be with you. Those women are more stable and will more commit to a relationship than most men. Men, we grow into it, but earlier women, they're more committed early on. With men, we grow into it.
Yeah, I think that's true. What are you saying, Razor?
No, I said that's why you see a lot of probably younger females date older guys because they probably feel like
example,
more mature.
perfect example.
Yeah,
you hit the nail right on the head.
Yeah.
But guess what, ladies? That don't work either. Maturity don't really come with age. It doesn't.
I've seen. There are some guys that never mature.
Nope.
That's the truth.
You definitely do. You got some. I know some 60-year-olds that still dressing like they 21.
Yeah.
They got the pants sagging and the hat tilted to the back.
Everything. Same way. Still on the block.
Hey, yo,
nephew.
Yeah, that always surprised me and always disturbs me. Like, bro, what are you doing? What do you mean, what's up, nephew? And you got your hat tilted to the back and your pants sagging and you're on the corner. You're like 65 years old. What are you doing?
What's up, grandson? Now, don't let the beard fool you. You should say, what's up, grandson? That's what you should say.
Yeah.
But I think with us, man, we got to get to a place where we have somebody that we look up to can hold us accountable for some of the stuff that we do. Yeah. And I think in our community a lot, we don't really have that type of, because womanizing is celebrated in.
Yeah, I was about to say, I think it's seen as macho. Like if you have a bunch of friends and if you're not doing that, you may be looked at as being looked at differently, or looked down upon. They look down on you for not, womanizing or whatever. So I think we have to, like I said, we have to support each other doing good, and you have to have somebody that you can look up to that say, hey, youngin, that's not how it go, right? That's not how you behave. You have a lady, you treat her with respect. And that's not something you should go out and do,
Yeah, what are you saying, Sharp man?
No, I'm finished.
I mean, maturity, ladies, maturity, and finding somebody that's committed to you. I'm gonna say this again. I try to tell ladies this, my brothers, and I think they don't believe when I say this. Sometimes the guy is not into you at all. He's using you for a pathway. So when you consistently see that this stuff happening with you, it's because you're the pathway to where he needs to go.
Yeah.
And he's already made his mind already that he don't want you.
Yeah. If he's not putting a ring on the finger, if he's not trying to get something together with you, you need to take a hint.
Whoa.
If you guys been together, if you've been together for any length of time, it's a year, 2 years. And he keeps finding every excuse in the book why we can't commit, why we can't move in together, why we can't do this. He's probably not ever going to get to that point, or he's going to string you. With my mama. He's going to string you along long enough until he either does it or he finds somebody else that he can go do the same thing to and repeat the cycle over and over again.
I had to give you the Hulk Hogan a while ago. Oh, brother. Oh, I don't agree with that one, brother.
I pity the fool. I'm gonna give you a big Maracas.
Maniacs all around the world. But hey, man. But for real, being real, my brothers. I think I wanted to address this because I had a conversation with somebody. It was another guy, actually, and he's been in a situation where he's been caught up a couple of times, and he's been in a situation now with the new person that he's with that he has never cheated. So he was saying that maybe it was because of the old person that he was with why he was cheating. So we were just basically going back and forth saying, he was like, he was trying to explain to me why he was cheating when he was cheating. But then while he's telling me that, he's not realizing the growth that he's been through with that person to get him to where he's at now. Because he's mentioning the growth, but he's not realizing the growth.
So, but she didn't benefit from that growth though, and that's sad. You know what I'm saying? And that's sad.
He did, and the new girl did.
Yeah, but yeah. So that's what I'm saying. So the other person was
shattered, And
That's what I'm saying. Was
The
destroyed,
step- the
diminished.
stepping-
Yeah, exactly.
The stepping stone.
Yeah, which is horrible for the other person, right?
and
Yeah.
he probably don't even know that she was a stepping stone. And subconsciously, he already made that up that she was a stepping stone because he fixed himself now. Now that's why the conversation came up. Like, yo, I never cheated on this one, and I'm talking in such a wide zone because I don't want it, because I know both parties and I don't want anybody to realize who I'm talking about. But yeah,
but he should go back, but he should probably go back to the other person that he kind of did bad that way. It sounds like multiple times. He should go back to them, give them some closure to say, it wasn't something that you did. That was just me not being mature enough or ready for a relationship to see it through properly.
Here's the thing. I told him that, but he still thinks that it was that person's fault.
Yeah,
he still doesn't realize his growth.
Yeah.
Why,
you're right about that. Yeah, definitely don't realize his growth.
Your growth. Yeah. You're telling me where you reach in life and why you don't do these things, but not realizing that's why you're not cheating on this new girl. It's not because she's better than the other girl.
Yeah.
It's because you reach a stage where you realize that, hey, I lost one already. I'm not about to come and lose this one too by doing the same thing over and over again.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
I guess because we're in the same age group, it's hard for me to give him, it's hard for him to receive the advice from me as, man, we the same age. I ain't about to listen to you, but
he needs to talk to somebody. He needs to talk to somebody who's a little more seasoned, a little more, seasoned, where he can kind of get where he can receive the information, because you're telling him the right thing, it sounds like to me, but he's not receiving the information because he deems it that you're peers. So why should you have any more information than he does, when sometimes it's not the truth? Sometimes we could be both the same age and somebody be more mature or be more in tune with life.
That's what I said when I said, remember, I just said with the ladies getting older, man. Maturity don't really come with age.
It's the right older man.
Yeah. It's not the age that maturity comes with it. It comes with circumstances and what some people been through. It comes with, I guess, in a way, it is age, but not. It's time, not age. It's just experience.
But women are smart enough. Women are smart enough. They can tell which older guy has learned and has the capability of being that person that they can rely on.
They're not a 60-year-old guy with braids.
I can't. Wow.
Trying to ask me where I got my new snapback from. I wear fitteds, bro. Fitteds. Don't disrespect me like that again, bro.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's funny.
Ain't no snapback. It's fitted.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I think it was a good conversation. I think that we should open the gates to maybe have a part 2 about this. Why do men cheat? Well, really, we don't got a clue, ladies. As you can see,
I mean, we should look at the comments and see where the comments lead us. Maybe we put the comments together, and bring it back for another, for another segment.
Ladies can look at us and see that we don't have a clue.
What do they say?
We just as lost as everybody else.
We didn't talk about politician and 60-year-old man with braids, because we don't know what we talking about. We're not academics. We haven't done any studies. We haven't put out a bunch of questions and looked at the questions and aggregate the data to figure out, what are the commonalities and what leads people to do this. What they're saying. We're just looking at life, what we see around us, and in general. Yeah. But my brothers, I thought this was a very insightful conversation. We may have not got to the mark that we were shooting for, because really,
we don't know.
These needles.
We don't know.
We ain't the people, even though we're men, we're clueless.
If I knew I would bottle it up and sell it, I'd be rich.
I'd be Steve Harvey and you ladies. Oh yeah. Stop listening to that guy.
Think like a this and act like a what?
Stop listening.
That's not a
He's selling you to a person like
don't think like a man ever. Just think like a woman. Women be women and men be men. Let's just leave it right there.
You gonna get run over, because the game he giving you, that ain't no game. That's a blueprint to get your heart ramaged.
Yeah. We should all seek to be ourselves and not be the other person.
Definitely. But my brothers, like I said, I enjoyed this conversation, and I do want people to remember that we're on the road to 5K and ring that bell, or you won't get none of the 5K prize, but you might make it to the 10K prize. Who knows? But hey, man, this Anything Goes podcast. It's your boy Sean Peoples. I'm here with my boy, my brother, Shot Man. I'm here with my boy, my brother, Mr. Razor. The girls them laser. But listen, if you like the vibes, you like our movement, like, subscribe, share, man. Comment in the comment section. Ring the notification bell so you can keep up with everything that we got going on, man. Jump in the community tab and vote. Like I said before, it's better give you content. The better give you content. Help us help you. That's all we asking for, man. Brothers, it's been a good day. Some great topics. Let's get up out of here, man. We going.